What is up, my fellow creatures of the night? It's your boy, Nyte Lyfe, your resident revenant VTuber reborn again, and we are back today with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. This will be my first time playing this particular game. The title is admittedly a little bit clickbaity because I have started playing the game again. I am a Yugi boomer. I did start playing way back. Maybe not immediately when it was introduced to the US, but pretty soon after. Like, my first cards, I'm pretty sure, were the Kaiba starter deck. Like, the original one. That was terrible. And I originally stopped playing, basically in GOAT format, like, around the time they introduced Synchros. Not out of, like, protest or anything, not because I'm like, oh, they ruined the game by introducing a new monster type. But I grew up in a small town, we didn't have a local game shop to play at or anything. I was just playing, Playground Yu-Gi-Oh! With my friends. I never went to tournaments or anything, and so I only had one friend that was still playing the game, and even he was also starting to fall out of love with the game at the same time, so... hello there, Sophie J. But like I said, earlier this year, when they introduced the Blue Eyes White Destiny structure deck, I heard people talking about the fact that there was a Blue Eyes starter, like a Blue Eyes structure deck that had been released that, was actually, like, viable. And so I just went, let's check it out, because I am a bit of a Yugi boomer and extremely basic, so Blue Eyes was always one of my favorite cards. And I'm doing well. How are you? And I did find a local game shop that does, like, locals tournaments and stuff, so... Apparently I did stumble into a strategy that is genuinely a meta threat. One of the people at the game shop did suggest I look into Primites, and I've been trying to get those together. I also have another pet deck that I'm putting together that's not a meta strategy. I've been looking into Gladiator Beasts, because... For the last year or so, I also started checking out some of the video games from the times that I wasn't playing, and I found out that I really like how those play. And they did get some recent support that might make them able to keep up. But anyway. Yeah, I have no in-progress Master Duel game data. Yeah, I do not. US. I don't know. I don't expect this to get, like, super sensitive information, but just in case, I'm gonna make sure not to show this particularly. If you read the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga or watched the anime, I have in fact done both. Okay. I think this should be... Oops, not that one. Thank you very much. I just debuted this avatar last week. It is the work of Haunted VA from VGen. And yeah, I think it's really cool. Appreciate the compliment. Okay. Alright. Have you ever played the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game? I'm going to say I've played it in the past because, again, even though I've sort of been playing it recently, there's still a lot of stuff I need to catch up on. How much did I... So for this one specifically, I want to say I want to say I paid like $475 for the art, plus like about $250 for the rigging. Um, although currently my model artist actually is doing he's changed his rates here and there, but he is also currently doing discounted rates because he's doing emergency comms to save money for school. So if you want to specifically check him out, I do have his VGen in my bio. But yeah, paid close to $500 for the model art, plus about $250 for the rigging, and I would say that's a reasonable price you could expect for like a VTuber model and rig, even if you go with different artists or whatever. Right, it applies to Yu-Gi-Oh! If you ever heard of the app Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, heard of it? Don't think I've ever participated. Aim to become the world's top duelist. Okay. Practice duel. Oh, this will be fun. This will probably be... Oh, I'm going second, damn. Although this is how far back, I go, because when I last played, the person who went first still drew a card on their turn. Oh, okay. Beckoned by the World Chalice. Okay, 200 attack. Oh, okay. Is it literally? Okay, yeah, it is actually tutorializing everything. When you say do I play other games, do you mean like do I play other card games or other video games? Because I do play other video games. You can check like the history on my channel. You can check like the history on my channel. I've played some simple RPGs like Paper Mario. I'm currently doing a Deltarune playthrough. I played through Doom 2016 last year. I will be... I'm hoping I can get Dark Ages sometime soon, but I also purchased Doom Eternal, so I will try and play through that sometime. But yeah, I do play other games. I don't currently play any other card games. Okay, anyway, Smashing Ground. Alright, yeah, so this is genuinely, okay. Yeah, this is in fact tutorializing me on everything. Alright, that's goofy. But I mean, I get it. And I do kind of want to play through the tutorials to see what... Hello, Skylar. Good to see you again. I do want to play through the tutorials because there might be some summoning... There might be some things I don't know about some of the summoning mechanics, and I still have zero idea how to play pendulums. It's doing a lot better. Thanks for checking out. Or thanks for asking. I think it was mostly just worn out from, again, doing 6-hour Deltarune stream where I was doing a bunch of different voices and everything. I actually don't know this card though. Target 1, face up monster you control gains 400 attack until the end of this turn. During your turn, except the turn this card was such a great card. Face up monster you control, that turn gains. Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, now I just now I know better than to schedule a stream the day after doing something like that. Where am I from? I mean, I'm from the United States. Don't want to get too particular, but yeah, from the US. Bleed Knight. Well, you have one or less card in your hand if you control a number of monsters. Huh, okay. North Atlanta, Georgia. Oh. Okay, yeah, okay. That's how you activate graveyard effects in this game. Oh, alright. Yeah, I mean, I'm from the Midwest. Yeah, I feel like that's not too particular to say. If you, Skylar, yeah, if you want to say something short. Don't need to... Okay, obtained a starter deck. Cool. That's the other thing, is I don't actually know how obtaining cards fully works in this game, because I have some decks I want to play with, but I don't know how to get all the stuff I need for it. But I'm sure we will. But I'm sure I can figure it out. Wait, I have an extra deck. What's this? 1 tuner, plus 1 non-tuners. Damage your opponent with half those short monsters which are on top. I hadn't thought of that, but you know, entirely possible. Thanks for that advice. Oh, nice. Oh wow, I forget that there are non-effect link monsters. Okay, so what is this? All monsters you control gain 300 attack during your turn. Oh, it's a field spell. Okay, sure. Just activate that then. Wonder how scripted this duel is. No, because that wouldn't benefit me at all. Tuner. Wait, I think I only... Okay, the only synchro I have is a level 6, so I can't do anything with that. But this... Okay. why did they just summon Giant Soldier of Stone in attack mode? Confirm you don't use spell cards, got it. I guess I could use Smash Ground, but it's not really useful for me here. I mean, of course we gotta select Power Up Dragon. Okay. So this has 2 blue eyes. Twin-headed behemoth. I do know the fun trivia about this card. Yeah, I do know the fun trivia about this card, because, it's limited. I don't know if that's been fixed. It, at least for a while, was limited because of the way its effect works. And, like, because you can only use this effect once per duel, but it summons itself from the graveyard, it's limited because it just keeps, like, because there's no way to track which one activated that effect. And so you just... And so they're just like, look, there's no way for us to, like, keep track of it actually working, so we're just going to force... just going to force there to be only one in any deck. Let's see. I mean, it is common. I have had that happen, but don't let the modern... I mean, look, I've already checked some stuff out. At the very least, I have seen, like... At the very least, I've seen the addition of synchros and stuff did improve the game a bit. Again, I've done some testing in the modern format. I know that there's some things... there's some good and bad. This card is sent to the graveyard. You can special summon one dragon-type monster from your hand. Cannot special summon except dragon-type monsters from conduct your battle phase. Turn this... Activate. Oh, if it's sent to the graveyard, it just says if it's sent to the graveyard, just from anywhere. Alright. It's my nickname in high school. Lord of D. Kaiser Glider cannot be destroyed by battle. The monster has the same attack. That's a specific effect. It's going to destroy sent to the graveyard. Turn on monster to the field. Turn on to the hand. Strong Wind Dragon gains attack equal to half the attack of the triggered monster, and hello Evelyn. I'm doing well. How are you? The King of D. At least it wasn't Dictator of D. Also another thing that, like, I know about, but, like, I had only seen in various places, is that it just says inflict piercing battle damage, because for a while in the early going of the game, it would specifically say, like, or it would spell out entirely, inflict damage equal to the difference between the attacking monster's attack and defending monster's defense. And it would say that on every single card that inflicted piercing damage. Oh, that's not a very good card. Lancer Dragon Newt? I have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce that name. Battle damage. Axe Dragon Newt. Okay, so it's kind of monster. Fusion substitute. Actually, not very familiar with that card. I don't have a set time for how long I'm gonna stream today. I'm just gonna go until I feel like stopping. I don't know. It is. I know I have heard people saying that Blue Eyes is actually like really strong right now, so that's cool. I mean, again, I'm a Yugi boomer and I'm extremely basic, so that does make me kind of happy to see that Blue Eyes is actually like not only viable but good. Ooh, yeah, Red Eyes. I have heard that Red Eyes has just had a really weird time of it. Like every once in a while they throw a really good support, but they never commit to anything. Ring of Destruction. Oh yeah, but they like severely nerfed Ring of Destruction, didn't they? Whose attack is less than or equal to their life points. Yeah, they nerfed this card hard. Destroy that face-up monster, and if you do, take damage equal to its original attack, then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the damage you took. Yeah, which I get the reasoning for why they changed Ring of Destruction, because people could just use it to force ties over and over again. But yeah, they just nerfed it hard to straight up make it so that you cannot defeat your opponent with this card. During your opponent's turn, at damage calculation, make the battle damage you take from battle 0, and if you do, draw 1 card. Five-headed dragon. It's a weird card to include in this. Ooh, that's a good card, though. Alright. Yes. Please enter a player name between 3 and 12 characters for Paul. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. I did not know it would have to download a bunch of stuff. Alright, well, Sophie, thank you for stopping by. Best part of the game. It's not going. It's going at a decent clip at least. But yeah, I did. Yeah, so there's like a local game shop around where I live that does have Yu-Gi-Oh game nights and stuff. And yeah, like I bought the Blue Eyes White Destiny structure back when that was, yeah, about a couple months back. And then, I went to one of the game nights. I mean, I didn't do well because I was pretty much using the structure deck straight out of the box with little to no alteration. But, I got some advice on some good cards to pick up, and yeah, one of the people suggested looking into Primite, which I have looked into, and they are, like, those are very good cards and would work really well to support Blue Eyes. The problem is that, like, the best cards, if I'm buying them off of, like, just an individual card seller, are gonna be like $8 each, give or take. Thankfully, they're being reprinted in the newest set, so at the very least, the price should be going down. Hopefully. At least a little bit. But I did get my hands on a couple of those cards and like add them to my deck, so maybe they'll work out. Or yeah, maybe I'll be able to like actually play more competitively. But of course, more so than putting together my own deck, one of the biggest things I need to learn is what all of the other cards do. Like, I need to learn what to look out for and learn when to best apply different effects and activate certain cards against other strategies. Mario Kart World, I do not have a Switch 2, and I probably won't be getting one for quite a while, so I'm not gonna be streaming Mario Kart World anytime soon. I've seen other people play it. It looks cool, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to anytime soon. I mean, yeah, believe me, being able to play a racing game as a cow is definitely up there on my list of things I would love to make happen. Forgotten Noodle, hello there. It's going alright. I just completed the tutorial and now I'm waiting for stuff to download, so, you know, that's how it's going. Thanks for joining, how are you? Shield Wing, twice per turn, cannot be. I'm not downloading the game, but there's something in the game. I am, okay, so this is my first time playing Master Duel. I'm not downloading the game, but there is stuff in the game that needs to download. Yeah, I did just complete the tutorial. Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, I'm familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh, and I've gotten a little bit of practice. Well, newcomer, I mean, like I said, yeah, I guess newcomer would probably still be about the right word. I mean, in time for what? Save yourself. I don't know. I might already be a bit too deep in the rabbit hole. Yeah, I might already be a bit too deep in the rabbit hole. I've already been ordering sets of cards online, and heck, even the last couple of times I went out to do shopping, I bought a few card packs. So I think I'm already dug in too deep. Yeah, as the title said, I am more than happy to hear out any advice. Yeah, as the title suggests, I played Yu-Gi-Oh way back in the day. I guess like nowadays what would be called GOAT format, but I stopped playing around the time synchros were introduced, not out of protest, just kind of lost interest in the game, and then fell down a YouTube rabbit hole for Yu-Gi-Oh cards about a year or so back, and that's just what hooked me back in to start trying. The tutorial, I mean, I played the first, like, I don't know if there's more tutorial to this game. I played the first, like, 3 tutorial missions in this, and yeah, they really weren't anything. They were... I figured that was more so showing you how to play, like, the actual, you know, this video game version of it, rather than showing you how to play the card game. Yeah, that's sort of a thing that's been said in, like, every editorial and commentary video I've seen, is that the game is just... And in the bit of testing that I've done elsewhere, yeah, the game is completely different from what it used to be. Yeah, it's... Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I've done... Oh, okay. Alright, well, thanks for coming by, Evelyn. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, I've done a bit of testing in, like, other simulators and stuff, just to kind of get a feel for the game. And yeah, like, it's completely different, and yeah, it's absolutely insane. I mean, before this, and before, like, I started playing the physical game again, I started playing through some of the video games from, like, the DS era, which, between, I think the games I played were from between, like, 2008 and 2011 or something. Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. I think I've done that, because I picked, like, from the tutorial here, or for this game here, I picked the Dragon Focus deck, and also for me actually playing, I picked the Blue Eyes deck, so I think that's relatively newbie-friendly. There's still some things to get the hang of, but hopefully... Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do that. I still have zero idea how pendulums work. I have not seen anything about that. I mean, yeah, I'm sure that the starter decks in this are not great. I mean, I just looked at the cards in it, and I could tell, like, some of them are wildly outdated. But, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully I don't have to use those for very long. But yeah, no, it was funny because yeah, because, like, before now I was playing games from back in, like, 2011, and it's like, that was back in the Synchro era. Things were sped up in that game, but even then a duel would run, like, you know, 10 turns or so would be, I would say, it's about average, and it's like now it's 2 or 3 at most. I've never noticed how thin Turbo Warrior's legs are. Oh, that's good to know, because yeah, that's one of the things I've been kind of questioning about with Master Duel is I don't know quite how much... Yeah, I don't know quite how easy the deck building is, like how easy or difficult it is to get your hands on the cards that you actually are looking for. Because yeah, I've been building a Blue Eyes deck in real life. Still need to work on adjusting some things, figuring out what the best stuff is to have for various supports, but I've got at least a decent idea of it. But of course, I'm sure that there's still plenty of room to grow. Yeah, do you want to? You got something to say, Midas? I'm just gonna rub your face on the microphone. Okay. Yeah, hopefully deck building won't be too hard. I mean... yeah, cool to see. Yeah, it's cool to see someone, yeah, I know, I'm sure that there probably aren't too many people streaming their first time in Master Duel. But, you know, I thought it'd be cool. Like... yeah, I thought it'd be cool. Like I said, been gradually getting back into the game over the course of this year, so I thought it'd be cool to sort of, yeah, stream this part of the journey. Like I said, I've done a little bit of like practicing and stuff, so I'm aware of a few of the things, but yeah. Sorry, that was just rambling. Of course, one of the things is I'll want to figure out how, I'll want to see how easy or difficult it is to obtain the cards that you're looking for. I mean, nothing seemed confusing nothing seemed confusing about this so far, but I mean, yeah, it was just the tutorial, so I don't know, but nothing seemed confusing that, out that way. Oh yeah, that's something I also didn't look up. I didn't think to check. It's like, I know this game is pretty up to date. I don't know how up to date it is on the cards. Like, because I know it's like slightly behind real world releases, but I don't know how far it is behind. That's okay. That's good to know, because it's seeing in-game transactions in a pack or two. Okay, still catching up on release dates, so I don't know if that means. So I don't know if that means it's gonna have Primite or not. But if it doesn't, that's not a huge loss. I can still do a lot of stuff. Okay, it is okay, awesome. Because yeah, I've been looking into it and I would love to like actually practice, like love to actually try and figure out how to use it in the best way possible. I mean, I also, you know, as a side quest, I want to build a Gladiator Beast deck, which I know is not in any way meta, but if I can get the cards without, you know, having to go too far out of my way, then I would absolutely love to put that together and, you know, test just how well its modern support works. Because I know it got some recent support that is solid. But I don't know if it's, yeah, but I'm sure it's also not only 7.3%. I mean, I guess it does kind of stray away from. I mean, I guess it does kind of stray away from Gladiator Beast since, you know, they were big about battle phases, but the new support does still kind of work off of, well, some of the new support does still work off of the like tag out concept. Like, yeah, it strays away from the battle phase because battle phase has completely stopped working the same way, but it does still at least work on like the tag out concept of the Gladiator Beasts. Yeah, exactly. It is, yeah, very difficult for those to, yeah, it's very difficult for those to thrive given that, yeah, given the pacing of the game. Yeah, I've been doing, yeah, like I said, been doing some testing, but not, oh yeah, and yeah, interruption can make things really tough. Although, well, depending on what you're able to, it can be very dependent. Like, I mean, again, the testing I've been doing hasn't exactly been against, you know, the most, like, sophisticated AI or anything, so maybe I'm missing some stuff, but it depends on where they hit you and, like, what kind of interruption, because, yeah, like, a well-placed Ash Blossom can completely break a Gladiator Beast combo, just can stop it dead in the water. But some other types of interruption you can kind of play through. And if you are able to get together the right cards, you can bait out certain interruptions and still go through with a combo in a different direction, but that's more luck of the draw. Well, I guess so. Okay, fine, we can start. I mean, I guess that's true, but you know, you can still do quite a bit of opening combo plays. Alright. About homepage, about duels from all the world, check your decks, practice your strategies. Okay, anyway. Whoa. Red supernova drag. Cool, great. Okay, updated limited list. Blah 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 blah. Gotta worry about that. So first of all, okay, that's good. By clicking and dragging. Okay, dismantle your excess cards to gain crafting points. According to the rarity of the card dismantled. Dismantle selected cards once dismantles. Cards at once. And there's also a function to dismantle all extra cards. Dismantles 4 or more cards at once. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured there was gonna be like and the crit. Yeah, so I saw that. I'm right now trying to read my card list and see, okay, so that's what's going on there. Yeah, right now I'm just kind of trying to read my card list and see what I have. Okay, so that's about like, okay, that's craftable cards and all that, huh? About the shop, card pack, structure, text bundle, deals, accessories, and items. Choose a selection. Curated cards. Hello there, Tower of Osiris. Deals with yeah, I'm not looking to get kicked by viewers yet because, well, I'm because I still need to actually build my own deck. That isn't a starting deck from this, so I'm probably gonna be doing some of the solo duels and stuff. Duel pass, spectacular rewards. Note. Available as normal duel passes, gold duel passes. Expiration dates. Oh, that's weird. That's not the US. Okay, that's not the US state system. That's okay, so that is 8th of July, not the 7th of August. Got it. Okay, that makes more sense. All right. Duly noted. I might want to. Well, hello. Okay, this is a lot of information at once. I might just try and do like a solo, 1 or 2 solo modes with the starter deck, just so I can get my bearings. So that is a lot of information at once. And yeah, also getting more gems anyway is probably useful. Yeah, okay. Icon for locked chapters. Clear Gates Gold chapter. Having obtained all of the Gates rewards, an orange checkmark. Okay. Cool. Danger files. I actually looked up the danger cards. It seems, because immediately seeing that there are a bunch of cards based on cryptids, I was like, all right, you have my attention. I really love cryptids and stuff. Which, based on my understanding, it's not, well, is the game kind of loud to you guys, or is that just on my end? I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. But yeah, like, yeah, seeing that was a whole archetype based on cryptids, although I looked it up and like saw that, you know, dangers aren't a full deck of their own, but they could support but they could be used as support for others. But yeah, like, I love seeing, you know, Mothman and Ogopogo and like the Jackalope, I think. And like, yeah, all the cryptids that they got I think are so cool. There's a lone island somewhere out in the wide ocean that people say is the last untouched corner of the planet. Some think that it may be a land of legends lost to time. The waters around the island were always turbulent and the weather unpredictable, as if nature itself were trying to reject anyone who tried to step foot on it. Thus, humans have never been able to ascertain what the island even looked like in full, let alone the ecosystem within. But one day, a certain team was dispatched to explore the island in secret, and they had only just returned recently, with the fruits of their exploration to be disclosed at a debriefing session. The media outlets that caught wind of this information were dying to get their hands on what could be the discovery of the century, and flooded the team with countless press applications and requests. I mean, I don't care that much about lore, but I don't know. I do kind of like reading through it anyway. The debriefing opened to a full but silent room with air as heavy and thick as mud. No one was quite sure what to make of the explorers who were about to report their findings, as their appearance was not quite normal, to say the least. It was almost hard to look at the explorers, wrapped in bandages and some of them trembling as their fearful eyes started about just what terrors had they experienced during their exploration, what dangers had lie in wait for them as they ventured into the island. What? Okay. So that chapter was just, alright. An Earth Orb for unlocking locked chapters in solo mode. Okay. So it literally wasn't even a duel. Cool. Alright. Oh yeah, Thunderbird too. That's a cool one. A single team member cleared their throat and the debriefing began. File number 0028. Danger Tsuchinoko. Lives in grassy areas and wetlands. Appearance is akin to that of a snake with a rounded torso, and it seems they shed their skin too. No live specimen was found, but we succeeded in collecting its shed skin. Analyzing it may lead to further discoveries. File number 0158, Danger, Thunderbird. A giant, monstrous bird that circles above the island, covered in a thick plumage of colorful feathers. The biggest out of all the creatures the team members discovered, with its full wingspan about the size of a mid-sized aircraft. It appears to be surrounded by some sort of electricity. The creature was cited to have bolts of lightning emanating from its body. Once it spots prey, the creature dives down from the sky and uses its sharp talons to capture whatever it is. Although we were caught in its path, we were able to escape safely to a nearby cave. While we took shelter, we discovered one of its feathers nearby and brought it back with us. As the audience listened to the report, they ruminated among themselves. Some researchers were elated by the fact that there was physical evidence of this never-before-seen creature. Others, such as the sponsors from the scientific organizations that sent these explorers out, pondered how they should handle this island in the future, as the creatures were more dangerous than they had thought. Okay. Rope of Life. Alright, practice? Sure. Can I use just... No, do you have to use the loner deck? Alright. Confirm opponent's deck. Oh. Weird. In terms of... Yeah, that makes sense. There's a couple of archetypes that I have, like, seen that are just kind of sad. Yeah, danger monsters have effects that activate from the hand. This can lead to monsters either being special summoned from the hand or discarded to the graveyard. Whether or not they are special summoned via the effect is up to luck, but danger monsters also have effects that activate when they are discarded. Yeah, I did look these up and, like, how they work. Pretty cool. Oh, okay, so, like, on my... So in the actual duels, I'll be able to use my build decks, but this is just a tutorial one. Got it. Use... Okay, discard... Touch me. Okay, got it. And that wants me to grab... Chupacabra. Chupa thingy. Yeah. The discard, same name as the monster's effect was activated. The effect will resolve. Discard a card. Does not have the same name. Yeah. Can activate the effect of danger. Chupacabra. Use its effect. Alright. Okay, yeah, so this is just tutorializing me how the danger effects work. Which, I mean, that does actually answer one of the questions I had for them, was whether or not their discard effects activate whenever they're discarded, or if it had to be when using their own effects. It makes sense that it would be whenever they're discarded, but I wasn't actually sure. Alright, Dark Orb. Okay. So, opponent has no level 5 or higher danger monsters, so their overall attack power is relatively low. I mean, again, this is still just a starter deck, so I mean, I'm just gonna see if this actually even works. Okay. This thing only has 1500 attack. For some reason I thought it was like an 1800 attack monster. I don't know why I thought that. No, I don't want to activate Ring of Destruction. Yeah, okay. It's potentially useful. Yeah. This is mostly just messing around to learn what I'm looking at, get my footing. Hopefully I'll be able to figure things out a bit better so I can actually build up build up a real deck. Oh, Witch of the Black Forest. Nice. Oh, so that's how it does, randomly choosing a card from the opponent's hand. No. Yeah, all things considered, I'm not exactly using a very good deck to try to get into this, so... I think I lose this turn. Yeah, I'll probably have to grab the structure. Yeah, I'll probably have to grab the loner deck for this, because that Dragon Starter deck is not good. Does retry start me with the exact same settings? So it does. Well, yeah, we'll give it another shot. Fair target opponent in your graveyard. Okay. That's a regular spell card. That is not a quick play. Yeah! Now this is more like the old days. Summon one, set one, pass. Okay. Specifically, yeah, targets one monster card on the field. Oh, wait. Oh. I should have set my trap guard, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Ooh. Okay, it's gonna... yeah, no. It's gonna, like, really power it up, and I, don't want to deal with that. Oh, wait, shoot. Forgot to read the cards, didn't I? Danger monsters you control with card effects. Yeah. Wait. Cannot target danger monsters you control with card effects during the turn they are special summoned. Okay. So I should... yeah, should be able to return it to the deck there and get rid of his. I want to save Silver's Cry because I might be able to actually use that to get a valuable dragon monster rather than just the 1900 attack level 4. Okay, well, that doesn't help me. So what's this card? Discard one card, then target one danger monster you control gains 500 attack to the end of the turn. Okay, continuous trap. Alright. Yeah. I'll probably just go ahead and use the lunar decks for a while. Because, yeah, need to get enough gems to build something actually worthwhile. Okay, cannot target it for attacks, but it does not. Alright. Got it. I do like the field destruction. That's a fun little touch. Ooh, nice. Just that? No. I would use Rush recklessly this turn, but it doesn't give me enough. Yeah, it doesn't give me enough damage to win here, so I'm just gonna set that and see if it actually switches to anything. Wait, why? Cool, Flute of Summoning Dragon. Okay, so that's one of the first cards I'm getting rid of. 600. Yes. Alright, well that was dumb. Alright, yeah, I'll have to build something actually worthwhile. Although Cool. Alright. Before they could find their answer, the conference continued on. File number 0232. Danger, Bigfoot. A giant muscular creature with black hair growing from its body, standing tens of meters tall, if not more. Bipedal, it barrels through the trees as it roams the forest and mountains it lives in. It has an extraordinarily bad temperament. We observed it to attack not only our team, but also other creatures living in the area. File number 0257. Danger, Nessie. A dragon-like creature with a long neck observed to have been fighting with Bigfoot. This creature is also extremely large, appearing to be just as big as Bigfoot. It is extremely dangerous. While the team was out on the lake, this creature emerged from the water without warning and capsized the boat, causing us to lose much of what we had gathered. It was a miracle that we were able to return alive after encountering the creature at such a close range. The explorers continued their report on some of the other life forms they had seen. Among the audience present, there were those who found these episodes a little too tall to believe, but even they could not deny the fact that the explorers had returned with real, tangible samples. Everyone on the team agreed that although the island still had many mysteries left to uncover, it was also much too treacherous. Shortly after the conclusion of this conference, a second team would be sent to explore the island further. They invested in new equipment and more manpower and set off with the intention of not only learning more about the mysterious island, but also capturing a few live specimens to take home with them. Who knows what they will find on the next expedition, or even if they will return alive. Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, Dark Sacrifice. When the opponent activates a card or effect that would destroy a card on the field, negate the effect, then send one level 3 lower dark monster from your deck to the graveyard. Yeah, okay. It's not bad. Gate clear. Found a new card back. No, not yet. Alright. Let's do this with the loner deck, since that might actually be semi-worthwhile. When your danger monster is destroyed by battle with an opponent's monster, you can destroy that opponent's monster. You can banish 3 danger spell traps with different names from your graveyard. Destroy all cards on the field. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn because they're danger monsters. Yeah, that one doesn't seem particularly helpful yet. Yeah, and that's the one that they were using. Let's see. Discard 1 level 5 or higher danger monster. Add 1 level 4 lower danger monster from your deck to your hand. Activate the effect of Danger Bigfoot. Oh, well, okay. Well, that backfired on me. Oh yeah, that's another thing that didn't exist back in my day, but does now, is that both players can play a field spell. Which, I mean, that alone does make field spells a lot more useful. Okay. If this card is discarded, you can special summon this card. Okay, so you just special summon. So Dangerous Tsuchinoko just works as you can discard, or you can special summon it either way. Okay, what are its stats? Okay, cool. There. Now we get Danger Bigfoot on the field. Gains 500 attack and defense. Yeah, I guess I could have declared Danger Tsuchinoko with the field spell. Yes. Okay. Well, he's gonna activate that as well. Alright, fine. Not the worst for me. Whatever. Oh no, Witch of the Black Forest. Alright. You're in danger. Be that. Heal free danger monsters off your deck. This one, special summon. Okay. No, I don't want to activate them. Oh, that's the Rescue Rabbit over on the side. That's fun. And he didn't switch from Black Forest to defense. Okay. Yeah. Nothing too special with this strat. Yeah, I was gonna say, do I have another danger? Yeah, just select these three, because they're all just the strongest ones I have, so, you know. Hi there, SCP-7045, hi. Okay, that returns them to the hand, so... This, once again, can backfire real hard. Okay, good, good, good. I'm enjoying it a little. I mean, I'm still, you know, getting started with this, so I haven't been able to properly, like, build my own deck yet, but it's still pretty fun. If this card is discarded, you can target one set card your opponent controls and destroy it. Okay. Well, I've been practicing a little bit already. Like, it's not like I'm coming into this wholly blind. I have played a little bit. What's the discard effect? Target one danger monster and special summon it. Oh, then yes. Yeah, I guess I just summon out a second Bigfoot. Okay. Can I activate? No, I can't. Darn it. Forgot to activate the effect of the field spell. Oh, wait, yeah, that's right, it doesn't prevent. Well, you've got a much better baseline than I do, being around in the Zexal era. I joined in the Duel Monsters era, and I stopped playing in the GX era, so... Okay, so I need... that. Okay. I mean, there's still plenty of cards that I don't totally know what they do, but I, at the very least... yeah, I still don't know what many of the cards do, but I still do but I do at least have an idea of, like, what, I do still at least have a level of idea of what the basic mechanics are. Wait, okay. How to structure decks. Okay. What does it mean? Oh, those are accessories. Got it. What does 3 times remaining mean? I have been testing an Edo Pro. A problem with me is, I guess the solution to that is kind of obvious, but a problem I've had with it is that the AI in that game is really not very smart. But it still helps me figure out the mechanics. I guess, of course, the obvious solution to that problem is to actually play online against other people, but yeah. Okay, so... what does this actually contain? Okay, this... Okay, this is approximately... That's a different art for Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Or is it... No. Is this a different... Is this different? No, it's Maiden of Light is what I'm thinking of. Okay. Alright, but this is at least closer. Curse of the Dragon? That's a weird one. Yeah, this one's at least closer to the, it's at least closer to the Blue Eyes White Destiny. Structure deck. Let's see if I can find some stuff to actually do with it. Okay, Perpetual Maze, New Frontier. It's the Master Pack. Okay, the Master Pack is just... Let's see if I can get anything worth... Probably not. But let's see. Ojama Green, Kotak, Steel Swarm Longhorn, Cypress Magician, Features. Mech Lord Emperor's Skill. Yeah, those are. Found a new pack card. Yes. Wait, do I have to, like, do something to unlock the ability to craft cards? This... I did not know this card was limited. Interesting. Right. Okay. Generate... 30? Okay, that's not too bad to, like, generate them. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, let's see about building an actual semi-worthwhile deck. Yeah, let's, well, okay, yeah, first things first. Let's see how close I can get to the... Wait, is that... Okay. Okay, hold on, but, got it. Got it. That was me being dumb on that one. Let's see how close I can get to proper, like... Okay. Yeah, let's see how close I can get to a proper, like, modern, semi-modern Blue Eyes deck. Asian Class Blue. Let's return, you can darken face up monster control. No. Okay, True Light is included in that. Okay. looks like that's most of the, like... thing. Yeah, okay, slide. Alright, so yeah. So now it's probably time to start dismantling some cards. Cannot dismantle? Wait, why can't I? Oh, can I not dismantle them because they're in a structure deck? I do not need Mechlord Emperor's skill at all. It's per turn if this. Yeah, no. Not building Steel Swarm. I do not need Ojama Green for any reason. Oh, I didn't realize they're different. The things are different rarity. That's not helpful to me. So I need to have, okay, so I need to have, specifically have ultra rare. Okay, that's how dismantling and connecting works. All right, I don't like that, but I understand it. Okay, so I need to like get a bunch of ultra rares and stuff. Duly noted. Okay. Okay, well, let's see if I can at least do anything to make this deck slightly better. First things first, we'll just get rid of all the ritual stuff. Does this one have? Okay, it does have alternative. Nothing actually worthwhile to put in here. Yeah, probably not. Just add this totally at random. Alright. Yeah, so I've got a lot to learn about how to actually build. Oh, wait, hold on. Gladiator Beasts. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. The glory of the Gladiator Beasts. In ancient times, a great empire ruled the world. The city was prosperous and its inhabitants lived in peace. War was a thing of faraway lands, and the aristocrats, unknowing of the danger, decided to build a great amphitheater, the Colosseum. Therein, gladiator beasts fought to the death for sport. Tournaments were held day and night to satisfy the latent bloodlust of the aristocrats. Long live the Empire! Salute the dying heroes! At the blast of a horn, a fierce battle would begin, at which beasts would fight with claws, fangs, and any weapons available. At the Colosseum, those who captivate the crowd were lavished with praise. This spurred on the gladiator beasts, who risked great peril for the spectators' cheers. The Empire enjoyed the very height of prosperity, but a small spark would set it on the path of destruction. And with the decline of the Empire, the frequency of fighting tournaments decreased. Okay. The aristocrats sealed the Colosseum for eternity, for fear that the gladiator beasts, who had lost their battleground, might revolt. Many years passed since the fall of the Empire, and the Colosseum decayed over time. Flashback. But one day, the ground with faded blood stains shined, and the gladiator beasts appeared. Among the seats long empty of spectators, the starting horn once again echoed. Long live the Empire! Salute the dying heroes! Inside the Colosseum, framed by that decaying city, the gladiator beasts fought once again, and in jubilation of their heroic travels, the cheers of the aristocrats would once more be heard. Okay, yeah, here we go. Alright, gladiator beasts. Yeah. Practice duel. Look, I don't need a practice duel. I know how... This is my pet archetype. I know how this works. Yeah, I know how gladiator beasts work. Come on. This is my pet archetype. Yeah. Activate Gladiator Beast Rejection. Or Gladiator's Rejection. I keep forgetting that it's not technically a Gladiator Beast card. It's a Gladiator card. Activate its effect. Okay, so this wants me to select Bestiari. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, no. Yeah, choose that card. Alright, activate the effect of Gladiator's Rejection. Alright, does it want me to... Okay. Why would it want me to summon Ramillo? Because that doesn't count as being summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because it's, yeah, wanting me to fusion summon for Geysaris. Activate the effect. I mean, I don't actually want to destroy the other card because it is powering up Gladiator Beast Geysaris, but okay, sure. I'm sure this mode would be fun, though, if you can build modern decks, because you're just playing against outdated stuff, and it is a little bit fun to use modern decks against older archetypes. Okay, here we go. Now this one has a lone deck, so yeah. I'm gonna be using an actual Gladiator Beast deck. Oh wow, Monster Reborn, huh? Okay. Hey. That's for the Kari. Test Ape. That's the one that, yeah, destroyed by battle. Alexander, that's... It doesn't matter either way, because what I'm going to be doing is summon that out, then we normal summon that. special summon Geysaris. So that we can destroy Test 8. I don't have to worry about it. I don't want to use Proving Grounds this turn. Attack. Main phase 2. Activate. Alright. Now let's see. What ones do I have? Wait. Okay. I was going to say, does this deck not have Gladiator Beast Dimikari? I don't want to select it though. Let's see. Let's go with Lucari and draw 2 from Queste might be good. Oh wait, no. Yeah, Vespasius, so I can just get that huge attack buff. Alright. Wait, what? Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I can summon any of the good ones. Oh, they do have the Gladiator Beast Link monsters in this deck. Oh, so I could have used that. What? Oh, okay, I see. It still caught me in that in the special summon choice menu. Got it. Okay. Does this one have the Gladiator? It does have Gladiator Beast Damachian. I have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce that name. Not that that matters too much to me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess if the opponent was going to be able to survive that turn, I would have done it, but no, because they weren't. It doesn't have Claudius, though. Alright, Wind Orbs. Okay. Alright, what do I need to unlock this? I need 50 more Wind Orbs. Alright, I'll have to figure out how I get those. But at the very least, this gives me some Gladiator Beast cards to start with. The Gladiator Beasts enact various contests as if in response to the voices of invisible spectators. One-on-one combat, platoon battles, sieges, naval battles, and when their excitement peaked, the seal that bound the bravest of the Gladiator Beasts was broken. In close combat platoon battles, they were the Gladiator Beasts proud of their iron physiques. In the large-scale siege, they were bird gladiator beasts, most active in raiding parties and aerial assaults. In the naval battles at the Colosseum, they were gladiator beasts of fish and sea serpent form who drew their prey down into the dark waters. And the deadly weapons they'd wielded, battle machines and chariots, were revived. The Colosseum regained its glory due to the brave heroics of the gladiator beasts. When the fervor of their contests reached an epic crescendo, the gates of the Colosseum were opened and their terrifying death march commenced. Okay. Oh, hell yes. I think I may have spent too many gems, because now I don't think I can at least get one of the packs. No. Because, hold on, does this... Okay, I have to... I do have to do the challenges anew. I can't just redo them. I need wind orbs. Training and challenges. Alright. Well, I guess I'm doing this. Clear reward is Raigeki. Okay, hold on. Okay, tactical tridex. Alright, pre-constructed decks have various strategies. Use them while playing through this gate for a lesson on everything. Okay. I kind of want to learn the evil twins because they are a VTuber archetype, so I would love to learn how they work. Look up between Kill and Leela, flummox the opponents with their dazzling monsters, and saturate victory in style. Okay. Alright, Evil Twin decks use a combination of Kill and Leela monsters to fight. These monsters have effects to special summon each other from the deck and graveyard, letting you link summon repeatedly. Also, many of the monsters have effects that can activate on your opponent's turn. Build strategies with both your and your opponent's turn in mind to inch ever closer to victory. Huh. Live Twin Kill. Each time an opponent's monster declares an attack, you gain 500 life points. If this card is normal summoned or special summoned, and you control no other monsters, you can special summon one Leela monster from your hand or deck. Live Twin Leela. Link summon the Evil Twin Kill. This card is special summoned and you control a Leela monster. You can draw one card. During the main phase, if you do not control a Leela monster, you can special summon one Leela monster from your graveyard. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck for the rest of the turn except fiend monsters. Confirm. Was a novel about it? Huh, I did not know that. I knew about, like, the original manga for it and how it wasn't originally about card games and the wild stuff about that, but yeah, I did not know. No, I did not know there was a novel about it. Interesting. This way. Activate its effect. Okay. Big effect. contribute this card. Special summon up to 1 keys to kill a monster and up to 1 Leela monster from the graveyard. Summon to monster from the hand after facing field to the graveyard. Field to the graveyard. Okay, yeah, that is... that is interesting. Showed Yugi using Thousand Dragon. In the manga, he gave them both Big Dragon. Huh, interesting, okay. Yeah, I didn't know about that. Stick allows you to purchase eligible packs. Please check the eligible card pack 3 in the shop. Okay. Trying to remember if I've seen that. I probably did. That sounds like a thing I probably would have seen. Crossout Designator. That's one of those. Crossout Designator is definitely a card I would be better served using. Would definitely be one of those cards I would be better served using once I actually know more about what cards are important. Deck your hand, control an evil twin monster each time your opponent special summons monster to 200 life points. Okay. So can activate. No. Case kill. Wait, what's this? Special summon twin leader. Trade once per turn. This way. Every player takes damage from a battle involving an evil twin monster. You can banish this card from the graveyard. Right. Got it. Okay, so I control, yeah, 2 Leela monsters, so I'm looking for key skill, draw 1 card, okay. One card on the field, destroy it, I control key skill monster. And I can special this out. Two response. Contribute this card special. One piece. Okay. Sweet. Yes. That is what I want to do. And then I want to activate the effect. Okay. So I'm kind of getting the combo stuff here. Oh wait, shoot. To destroy a card, so that was not helpful to me. Link someone, you can discard one card and target one card on the field. Effect flat. Shuffle. Oh, Cosmic Circle is quick play. Okay, so I will set that. Alright. Yeah, there's some. Ugh. Okay, there's gonna be a lot I need to figure out here. What's it say? When this card is normal summon, you can special summon one level 4 or lower monster from you. And then change this card to defense position. Okay. Oof. I should do that too. 30 Utopia. Okay, what's this one? Must be special summon from hand or graveyard by triggering 2 link monsters. Start special summon. Activate this effect. summon this. Yes. Oh, Harvey's feather duster. Weird. Right, that was stupid of me. Okay. What's this living fossil? Okay. Too worried about that. Oh, tornado dragon. This card do. Let's see. All level rank link 2 monsters currently on the field gain 4 damage for attack and defense until the end of this turn. Okay. Don't really. Yeah, there's definitely some more strategy I could be using here that I just don't fully get yet. Oh, Ash Blossom. Yeah, that's so nice. Let's make that expend its other material at least. Yeah, okay. What's this? Skullmeister. When a card effect is activated in your opponent's graveyard, you can send this card into the graveyard to negate. Alright. Oh, okay, so I gotta, like, turn this into something. Oh, Scrap Dragon. Don't like Scrap Dragon. Yeah, I definitely messed up somewhere along the way here. if I had thought about it. Yeah, okay. I probably could have used Cosmic Cyclone to banish the card the Cosmic Dragon was trying to destroy. Yeah, alright. That would have worked. Or, I think it would have worked. Maybe. Alright, let's do that again and see if I can actually... Max... Max C? Really? Huh. If you control a level/link 2 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Sprite Carrot once per turn this way. When your opponent activates a spell, trap card, or effect, you contribute one other level 2 monster, negate that effect, then contributed. To activate this effect, you destroy that card. Okay. Crash Blast. What arrows these have to figure out what's the actual right way to use them, but right now I think I'm okay. Right now, I'm not, like, co-linking them in any special way. Oh, Forbidden Droplet. That's a good card to have. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna Ash Blossom that. Oh gosh, Ash Blossom giggling. No, that one's okay. Okay. Now, since he's going to be special summoning, I am going to use Max C. That wouldn't help it. Turns that Sprite Double Cross. Add one live twin or twin spell or trap from your deck to your hand if you control a key spell monster. Okay, so I can't actually do anything with that yet. If a link monster on the field or in either graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon one EMP Yell Mind once per turn this way. If a link 2 monster you control is sent to the graveyard or banished face up, you can banish this card from your graveyard or hand. Okay. Sprite Jet, if you control, you can special summon this card from your hand. This card special summon, you can grab one Sprite spell or trap from your deck to your hand. Okay, so I can currently flood the field pretty easy. One Sprite monster from your deck that loses LP total to your attack. Sure. Sprite red. Monster effect, control one other. Destroy that card. Okay. I think, yes. Okay. And at the day reset this card. This monster. Detach material. Turn the monster to hand. Okay, might want to use Gigantic Spray. This card is like something. You can target one link monster that was used as its link material. Fetch one link monster from your field or graveyard. Destroy one card with controls. Still did something wrong, but I might be able to fix it. definitely not the right way to do this. Didn't seem like the most effective way to like actually use an evil twin deck, but I won with it, so you know, we can count it. Actually, can I see what like the prizes are for these later ones? Mage power. Good. Okay, so I do want to do the, as much as I hate it, the dual restart probably stuff I will do because it'll actually give me the gems that I need to unlock some stuff. Anyway. Yeah, I know how to summon monsters. Yeah, this probably won't teach me anything actually worthwhile. Because right now I'm just tutorializing the most basic stuff, but doing it to get some unlock points to like actually go through some other stuff. Gene Warp Werewolf. That was a really cool card at one point. Same with Mage Power. That card was like broken at one point, but now it's not particularly good. Set Dust Tornado. And then summon the monster. And then when my opponent goes to attack, I destroy. Yeah. It's... okay. You know, I was really expecting this tutorial to be teaching me about, like, how to do, like, the new summoning methods or something, but no, it's... I mean, I guess, you know, once again, this is with the assumption that we are... you know, with the assumption that it's dealing with players that are completely and totally new to the game, so... There might have actually been something on that tutorial screen that I don't know. Yeah, I can choose to activate or set the card. Alright, why would you set Smashing Ground ever? Okay. Okay, see, actually, no, this was a thing I didn't know. It's until recently. Yeah, so this was a thing I did not know until recently. I don't know if that was the best way to show it in a tutorial, but I didn't know regular spell cards could be activated the same turn you set them, and I didn't know quick play cards couldn't be activated the same turn you set them. So, I mean, I guess that is something that's actually being taught by this tutorial. Yeah, Mage Power, like, at one point that was actually a broken card. I think it was, I don't know if it was banned, it might have just been limited, but it was definitely on the Forbidden Limited list at one point. Yeah. Main phase. Phase 1 is when you set up for an attack. Yeah, I can't activate trap cards at the same time they're set, so you want to just summon your monster. Yeah, so you don't want to set trap cards until main phase 2. Yeah, because of things like effect monsters that can't destroy it. Turn. Okay. Huh. When a face-up blue-eyes monster you control is destroyed by a battle or an opponent's card effect, you have a dragon-type monster in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. Special damage to your opponent for each dragon-type monster with names in the graveyard. You have one blue-eyes white dragon in your hand, special summon one monster from your hand. Oh, that's a continuous spell. Beacon of Light. 3 or more blue-eyes monsters in your graveyard. Target one of them, special summon it, but negate its effect, also equip it with this card. This monster in the graveyard, the equipped monster can attack up to... Oh. That's an interesting one. But yeah, we'll just, once per turn you can target one face-up monster control that face-up monster to the hand. Special summon monster from your hand. Even though this doesn't have everything that is needed, I am going to activate the effect of Mausoleum of Light to put another Blue Eyes in my graveyard. Yeah, okay. Because it's just helpful to set up, having an extra, yeah, other Blue Eyes in the graveyard like that. Big Dragon Spirit of White. Turn, you can turn face a monster in the hand. also special summon Dragon Spirit White to the field, so I can get rid of one of those face down cards. Oh yeah. Well, I could activate, but I don't see how that would necessarily... Huh. Okay, yeah. And if he summons anything particularly nasty somehow, I can just get rid of Dragon Spirit White and turn it into a Blue Eyes White Dragon, but I don't need to. Target one Dragon type monster you control that was special summoned this turn. For each monster your opponent currently controls that was special summoned this turn, it gets one additional attack. Alright. So yeah, I can keep activating this effect to just kind of keep cycling out my monsters. Because I can then summon back Dragon Spirit White. But of course, it only helps so much because then my opponent can just keep stalling out by setting a monster every turn. One effect monster then target one effect monster your opponent controls sent to the graveyard. Deck. Well, this is gonna be thrilling for a while. If I can get a second monster on the field. Okay. What is this? If you ritual or fusion summon, use Blue Eyes White Dragon or Dark Magician. Take one card your opponent controls or in the graveyard and banish it. Really do anything special with that, but actually I kinda can. Because if I okay. Well. Yep, this is just gonna be this. I think yes. At least create Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. Strength and Unity to just banish whatever they've got there. Ooh, Feral Lamp. Yeah, okay, and then I can use Beacon of Light. Special summon one of the Blue Eyes from Graveyard. There we go. want to, but I guess I... could summon like Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. Oh, Ultimate Fusion. Actually, could use Ultimate Fusion. Yeah. Can use Ultimate Fusion, select the 2 blue eyes in my graveyard, return them to my deck. Special summon Twin Burst Dragon. Revenant. Okay, I'm a little bit confused. Be able to... Oh, yeah, okay. Because of Beacon of White. Oh, okay. An attack up to a number of times with Blue Eyes monsters in the graveyard. Okay. Alright. I didn't know how to use that card. But now I do. So, let me see what happens if I do this. So I should be able to activate Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. Okay. Anyway. I guess that was a learning experience. Probably a card I'm never going to use once I have the option not to, but why is my neck at an awkward angle? Alright. 200 gems. Right, that's why I didn't do dual training. Okay. Wait, didn't I unlock? Wait, did I not? I thought it said I unlocked a better beast structure, or is that just in my decks and I didn't realize it? Or am I really confused. I was just really confused. Alright, I'll have to see if I can generate any of the new Gladiator Beast support so that because plenty of these cards aren't that good anymore. Ultra rare. Yeah, this doesn't even have. Yeah, hold on. This doesn't even have like that. You just search Gladiator Beast. This doesn't even have several of the good Gladiator Beasts, like Bestiari. Does it even have? Okay, so can't at least summon Augustus. Tamer editor. Alright, well. We'll work a bit towards making this. Actually works with this. Yeah, so let's do some of the dual training stuff and see what this is all about. Alright, duel using the basic rules of Master Duel. For this duel, each player will start with 8,000 life points. Your opponent will try to tribute summon a level 5 or higher monster. Be careful because monster summoned last turn remains on the field on the next turn. Okay. Yeah, I know about tribute summons, and how they are practically irrelevant in the modern game. Okay, since I have defensive tactics, I do want to summon Outlandish stuff, because it has the higher attack. I mean, or yeah, because it already has high attack, but if it doesn't get attacked, I can use defensive tactics and actually double pack team. Spartacus. That is not useful to me. Which ones do I have? Okay, so I've got Tamer Editor, which is probably just what I want to do. Let's see. Gladiator Beast Augustus, I can't. Like, I can summon it out, but I can't use its effect for anything this turn. I guess it's still okay, I have. Oh wait, it does say one level 4 lower, doesn't it? I just totally missed that. summon this though. Oh, yeah, okay. No, I can still do that. And okay, Gladiator Beast on Devana cannot be used to summon out. Ooh, Gaia Diaz gets its own special. Ooh, however, so it can't be used to summon out Tamer Editor, but if you activate its effect, still summon out Tamer Editor. Activate it. It does have to be summoned that way. So we'll just put Gaia Diaz on the field. This is most helpful, but right. Just have 2 copies of Gaia Diaz. It's just strikes. Although it's also fun because then these can be used to summon out 2 Gladiator Beast monsters. This Torek's ability, when this card is special summoned at the end of any battle phase. Okay. Let's select Sam Nyte. Position because that's higher defense than it does attack. Only played a very specific era of Gladiator Beast, so some of these I still don't know that well, but picking it up now. Not that matters too much. This one's about to end pretty quick. Yeah, I was gonna say, if we had enough, but no. It's like direct attack with Hoplamos, which would allow me to summon Spartacus, but, well, doesn't last that long. Okay. Ooh, Raigeki. Well, no, Raigeki's actually still useful. Air Reward. Monster Reborn. Okay, the idea is that this is a deck full of high defense monsters. I'm just gonna not modify this yet and see what happens. And if it, you know, doesn't work out for me, which it probably won't. damage calculations and battle positions work? Okay. But the fun thing is, if they're playing defensive monsters, my gladiator beasts, okay, 2, 3 upstart goblins. Turn 1. Nice. Okay, that sucks. Okay, viable goal. Activate. Okay. I don't have any other things we can do. One thing is, I don't need to have destroyed monsters by battle to activate the effect of gladiator beasts. Hold on. What do I have in my hand? Okay, I can indeed activate the effect of gladiator beast Augustus. And also double tag. Double tag team just lets me put, yeah, something on the field at all. Should have frankly done this last turn. Turn these two into tamer editor. I'll put it in attack mode this turn. Nah, just go ahead and trip that. No revival has high defense, which means I can inflict that as direct damage to my opponent by destroying it with ideas. Switch it up for Augustus. Activate the effect. Alright, we're back on track here. Oh, finally, Coliseum. Good, good, good. That said, this should just kind of be the final turn. Okay. Unlocked Monster Reborn. That's good. Board Marmining Captain. This card is normal summon. You can shuffle one card from your hand to your deck and draw one card. Huh. And then you can special summon it if it's a monster. Oh, that's a decent card effect. So more than one monster per turn. Use special summons. Depending on the deck they build. I might actually care to try and make this deck. Yeah, special summoning. What are special summons? The way you actually summon in the game. Okay, Gladiator Beast, Halberd. Also have Battle Gladius, which I never really use either. Of course, Halberd doesn't do anything. Okay. It doesn't do anything other than special summon a monster when summoned, though. Out, so just put Arndal on the field since that's just go at this in the most like absurd unga bunga way. The player's thinking, what the absolute hell have I been put up against? Because this is not a smart strategy in any capacity. Ooh, that's a fun one, though. So right now I have the two of the Gladiator Beast monsters that don't return themselves to the deck. Yeah, I'll need to figure out how to... Oh, Marauding Captain. And then I have to attack Marauding Captain because it makes the aggro. I shouldn't have set those cards in main phase 1. And like this deck, it's... Yeah, this... In dual training it doesn't matter, but when it actually... Oh. Warrior deck. Destroyed by battle. now I actually can summon out Gladiator Beast Spartacus. Oh, this doesn't have the... This deck doesn't even have the other Gladiator Beast equipped cards? Jeez. And another Augustus. But at the very least, summon out Gaio Diaz. Let's discard normal special summon. Oh yeah, this card still has the old way of writing it. During battle between this attacking card and a defense position monster whose defense is lower than the attack of this card, inflict the difference as battle damage to your opponent. Somewhere along the line, they eventually decided to just start calling that piercing damage because that's a more sensible way to write it. But for the longest time, they wrote it that way on every single card that inflicted piercing damage. Okay, so I can summon out Augustus and then just chain that into summoning out the other two Augustuses from my hand, and then I guess I'll do Samnite, can equip it. Augusti? And activate Gladiator Beast Augustus. Activate the effect of Gladiator Beast Augustus to summon out another Gladiator Beast Augustus. And then I can activate the effect of that Gladiator Beast Augustus. Oh no, that misses timing. I didn't know that. I hate... Oh yeah, since they're both Augustus, I hate the mistiming mechanic. Like, I don't know, I'm sure someone somewhere could give me an argument for why it's necessary to the game, but I really dislike it. This is a stupid structure deck to use for dual training because it makes no sense. For what is this trying to do? Okay, let's first of all destroy the 0 defense monster with Samnite so that I don't. Yeah, because it doesn't waste anything. What do I... Add Colosseum. Yeah, there we go. Add Colosseum to my hand. Just activate everything. Now I guess this would be useful because I'm filling up my fill. Filling up my field. This turn. gonna say, I don't think there's anything in my graveyard that it benefits from activating Release's effect on, but I'll do it. Because it doesn't really matter here. Cannot summon a single fusion monster with what I currently have on the field. That's funny. Ooh, interesting. Yep, and now we're going to activate defensive tactics. First. Yeah, okay. First I'll equip Sam Knight with the halberds, so I can just destroy the equipped spell right now. And hopefully I can destroy his face down so and activate Sam Knight's effect. And actually, I do want to just use it to draw other copies of Colosseum, because Colosseum has an effect protect it from destruction by just destroying other copies of itself from the hand. Yeah, see, that was a more like old school duel with the pacing I'm more used to. It's nothing like what modern is like. This practice, okay. Oh, okay, here we go. This splits off now. This is going to teach synchro monsters. Summoning method allows you to bring out synchro monsters. Every synchro monster will need some kind of monster called a tuner. I know how synchro summoning works, but it is kind of... But it's interesting. But it's at least interesting, because it sets up something new. Alright. Just a card called Double Summon that lets you summon twice. It's so weird seeing something that straightforward. Although giving you junk synchron without giving you the ability to activate its effect. Is that Scarred Warrior or Junk Warrior? I cannot target face warrior type monsters except this one. I do like the synchro summoning animation. The setup for it's kind of cool. And I don't know, like, I mean, synchro summoning was the first step to what opened up the game to being a lot faster. Because it's what turned the extra deck into the extra deck rather than the fusion deck. Alright, next season. Which, I mean, yeah, Also, like, I understand that that's kind of why retro formats are popular, because the old school game needed to be sped up. But it still did speed up to a level of but like modern is too fast. Yeah, bring out XZ's monsters. You must first gather to the field the number of monsters listed, the level of each material, match the XZ's monster's rank and numerical value. So I'm gonna require 3 or more. Yeah. XZ's was a summoning method I was not around for when it was introduced. But I've seen enough coverage to at least have an idea. This face-up attack position card is targeted for an attack. You can change it to defense position. Alright. And I like the name of this card. Goblinberg. Card special is normal summon. You can special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from your hand. Heroic Champion. You can detach 2 materials from this card. Its attack can double its original attack. So I kind of want to check out, because I stopped watching the anime while 5Ds was airing in the US, and I actually went back to watch that. I do need to watch like the ending of it subbed, because 4Kids just erased the last part of that in the dub. Okay, yeah, this one will teach a mechanic I actually don't know. Yeah, 4Kids just erased the last part of the dub for 5Ds. I also need to watch the 4th season of GX, because that also didn't get dubbed, and apparently it's like actually kind of interesting. I mean, the 3rd season had some interesting ideas being played with. It just didn't, you know, yeah, 4Kids just didn't let it go where it needed to. And then I have not seen any of the newer anime since 5Ds. But 5Ds was actually kind of a cool sci-fi dystopia story. Okay. What are pendulum summons? This summoning method allows you to special summon multiple monsters all at once. Pendulum monsters are marked with special numbers called the pendulum scale, which is important for pendulum summoning. They also have pendulum effects that can be used when they are being treated as spell cards. During your main phase, activate 2 pendulum monsters from your hand by placing them in the leftmost spell and trap card and the other in the rightmost zone. Then, you can special summon as many monsters as you want from your hand, as long as their levels fall between the numbers noted on the pendulum scales, not inclusive. Okay, not inclusive, that is an important note. Pendulum summons differ from other special summoning methods like synchro summons in the way that you can only perform them once per turn. Pendulum summon as a spell card. Summons scale 8. That's what that says. That's a normal one. Once per turn, if you have a magician card in your other pendulum zone, you can discard 1 pendulum monster that target 1 spell trap card in the field and destroy it. Yeah, scale 1. If you have a magician card in your other pendulum zone, you can discard 1 pendulum monster, then target 1 face-up monster on the field and destroy it. Alright. Okay, you just click pendulum summon. Ooh, that's a fun summoning animation. Alright. That was the one mechanic I actually didn't know fully how it worked. I kind of thought that was... Although there's still some things about it that I don't know, because people mention stuff about destroyed pendulums and not going to the graveyard or something. I don't know. I'll probably look that stuff up. But yeah, and there's link summons, which again, I at least have an idea of. I'm sure there's probably some mechanics I don't know. Yeah, as you bring out link monsters, number of materials equal to the amount of link arrows it has, which is also its link rating. Depending on what zones the link arrows point to, what cards are in those zones. Oh, normally one monster will count as one link material, but for link monsters, their link rating will denote how many materials they can be counted as. Oh. I already didn't know that. Link Slayer. Right. Special summon Link Slayer. Special summon backup secretary. And then like summon Honeybot. Link 2 enables usage of 2 link materials, summoning Link 3 monster. Okay. Although it also seems like they should really be, you know, putting a tutorial, like, they should really be including in this tutorial the importance of how the arrows work and how you can only summon other Link monsters into zones you can only summon Link monsters into the extra monster zone or zones that a Link monster points to. Like, that's something I know because someone told me when I was relearning the game. That really seems like something that should have been included in that tutorial, but maybe there's an advanced section. Anyway, back to this regular stuff and just sort of ignoring the tutorial conditions and just beating them with gladiator beasts until eventually I can't, because I'm sure at some point it will become more difficult than that to beat with this completely useless gladiator beast deck. There are also monsters that possess it. Oh wow, it's teaching about effect monsters. Also effects that can be used continuously. Yeah. Testing. Just Sam Knight. Equipped. And we can potentially use that to draw useful cards. Maybe. Okay. Oh, just gonna do this then. And hope that, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, and hope that face down card isn't something that can, you know, do something to me. It is not. Yeah, right, it's one level 4 or lower. Doesn't really matter which one I pick, because I'm gonna be shuffling them back into the deck for use in a fusion anyway. For use in the fusion anyway. Love doing this because this is just, yeah, this tutorial is, you know, set up to actually teach you stuff, and I am just going at it in like the just goofiest, most carefree way possible. Like, nah, here's just a bunch of really high attack monsters with solid effects. I don't actually care about what you're trying to teach me. Not that it's trying to teach anything that I don't already know anyway, because these are the basics. Reinforcements of the army. That's an alright card depending on what you're doing. Yeah, so it's just teaching about... Yeah, so it's teaching about deck size. It's gonna be like that grass looks greener. Oh. The duel. Okay, so this is about cards with draw effects. Well, that's not good. This is why I need to redo the structure of the deck, because should not. 7's completed. I might just straight up. Yep. Okay. Not exactly the best thing, but I can work with it because I've got defensive tactics on the field. Oh, it didn't prompt me to activate defensive tactics for that first one, despite the fact that technically I could have. halberd so I can clean up a bunch of their equipped spells. Yeah. Grab halberd so I can clean up those equipped spells instead. Here's the thing, I don't actually want to switch. Yeah, I don't actually want to switch out Spartacus this turn, though. Which does leave it vulnerable to just being destroyed if... Okay. I was gonna say, leaves it vulnerable to being destroyed if he pulls another equip card or something. I guess if I was thinking, I don't want to activate that because, well, oh well. I was thinking I don't want to activate it because I might draw Fire Beast Sam Knight, or I was planning to summon out Fire Beast Sam Knight, which would have been less vulnerable, but so now we're gonna activate it. Set up tag team. And because I have too many cards in my hand, I'm going to equip this even though I may not want to. Okay, well, now I'm in this kind of position. Cool. Alright, now we're both just kind of at this awkward position of not having any monsters to summon. Me the one Gladiator Beast monster that can't cycle. Well, one of the two. And it gives me the other one that also can't cycle. I mean, I guess I could tribute one of these to summon out Spartacus. But not overly worth right now. Because it's still a tutorial battle. Oh, machine summon in line. Oh, that was goofy. Okay. Wait. Card destruction. Oh, okay. So this is teaching how to chain effects, which is kind of helpful. Because there's some times where chaining effects is a little less clear to me. And actually, Gladiator Beasts are the perfect example. Chain is created when you activate the effect of a card in response to the activation of another card effect. For example, there are many counter trap cards that you can activate and chain up onto a card activation or effect in order to negate it. So the cards that you can chain will be displayed when it's possible for you to chain a card. Because, like, when multiple cards activate their effects at about the same time. That's what always gets me with chaining card effects. Although that's more so what counts as a chain, rather than whether or not they actually are. Yeah, we're at blood. I can talk. Rather than whether or not, chaining works. Like, I have kind of an idea. Okay. Well, that was kind of mean. Oh, testing. I have to, I can use it, but... Okay. So, summon this out with the hope that I can actually attack with it without getting stopped. Oh. No, that doesn't stop me from attacking, though. That just means I can't attack directly. So I can activate that effect and summon out Gladiator Beast Spartacus. Yeah, Gladiator Beasts have already taught me how to chain, because it does all kinds of chaining with effects. Dios. At least just keeps me something. Well, clear out this token with. Put out Sam Knight and another Hoplamus, because Hoplamus can then be used to switch back into... Yeah. Anyway, can be used to switch back into Spartacus if I need to. That card swing through in a different way. Okay. Level up. Yay. Field part trap hole. 8 Sengen. Okay. Oh, and then there's... Alright. Okay, I might go through... I might save dual strategy 2 for another time, but I think this is a good place to call things for tonight. I'll probably do a bit of like grinding and building off screen to put together some actual, to put together a couple of proper decks and do some testing out with them on stream sometime in the future. But for now, I've been Nyte Lyfe, your resident revenant VTuber, reborn again. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a good time. Be safe, be well as you retreat back into the night. And as always, till we meet again.